Hello and welcome to the Week 5 edition of the Monster Pod here on thelines.com. Matt Brown, Steven Anders. Joined this week, Ryan Noonan from 4 for 4. Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Sunday night football. The Steelers. Yes, I'm going to read this correctly to you. The Steelers are 2.5-point favorites over the Dallas Cowboys. 43.5 to 44 is our total here in this one. And it is absolutely wild to think preseason from where I had the Cowboys and where I had the Steelers and what I thought the two routes for this team was going to be, that I would be talking about the Steelers being what might end up being a field. I mean, it's 115 at a couple of different books. Like, this could get to 3 before it's all said and done, Steven. But I guess if you look at it, it's teams kind of on two different trajectories, as weird as that sounds.
Cowboys are banged up, right? No Micah Parsons, high ankle sprain. I think DeMarcus Lawrence is out too, if I'm not mistaken. So what's left in this pass rush? The Steelers get an offensive lineman back and Samalu at guard. I'm not betting this game. Cowboys are too banged up. They're way too dependent on CeeDee Lamb. Was listening to our freelancer Judah Fort gang looking at separation metrics for wide receivers, and CeeDee Lamb's actually well below average in his separation metrics. So maybe he's still ramping up from his holdout coming into the season. Just too much to be concerned about with Dallas. They're so reliant on the Dak Prescott to CeeDee Lamb connection. Dak's advanced metrics are below average through the first month of the season. This is not the MVP candidate quarterback we saw last year. There's a lot to hate with Dallas right now. I actually think I might add Cowboys to miss the playoffs to my account this week. I think it's cheaper than minus 110 on the juice. Their schedule is a murderer's row coming up here. This is clearly the best chance or the best price we're going to get on that. Pittsburgh, Detroit, bye week, San Francisco, Atlanta, Philadelphia, Houston through week 11. My God, they might be dead by Thanksgiving at this point.
Speaking of dead, like Zeke Elliott almost died at practice. They had to he had to leave for dehydration. At practice, like if that nothing says old man running back like having to leave practice for dehydration a month into the season already. It's like not like it's like week 2 of training camp. Like you're already out there with that. Ryan, we were already, if there was a deficiency for this Cowboys team that we talked about all offseason, was the fact that like there wasn't a lot of there wasn't really multiple weapons as it is anyway. So now Brandon Cooks is out this week and he might be out for multiple weeks with this whole knee thing. So outside of CeeDee Lamb, you're just going, where the hell does the production come from for this Cowboys squad? So as weird as it's like, I kind of understand why the spread's where it's at.
Completely agree. I mean, we have to adjust to this point. It's tough, still small sample. We're only 4 weeks in. But we have to adjust to kind of what we've seen. We've seen a little bit of a pulse from the Steelers on both sides of the ball. They've leaned into the Justin Fields part of the offense and what they do well. And being able to run on the perimeter against a team that's without their 2 edge rushers. And again, without Deron Bland in the back half, like playmakers shifting from a very man-heavy situation defensively last year to what Zimmer does in terms of zone defense that kind of lets you kind of run at them. They don't have anything up front, even when they're healthy. So the Steelers want to run the football. And even though they've been inefficient, they kind of were a little bit last week outside of Justin Fields' carries. I think that's what they're going to be able to do here. So under 44 is still of interest to me because the Cowboys are so one-dimensional, right? It's Jake Ferguson and CeeDee Lamb. That's not exciting when you have to kind of get into, the tight end situation here. There's no running game. Those are the things here. It's going to be some props for me. Cowboys, linebacker, tackles are going to be of interest to me when those pop. But that's really it. It's probably the under and then some props.
Yeah, Jaylen Warren's not going to play in this, so it looks like it'll be, a heavy. Well, I mean, at this point, when do we just give up? I mean, like, when do we just give up completely on the run game for the Steelers, though? That's the only problem. Is like Najee Harris has not been able to do anything whatsoever with this opportunity. And like now he's going to get a weak ass Cowboys team with no competition for carries for him. If this isn't the game, Ryan, then when is the game? When will we have the Najee Harris game?
Everyone thought it was last week, Matt. And he did the same thing. He gave him a ton of carries. He did nothing with it. So, hey, uncorrelated prop here. Najee over carries under rushing yards,
right?
Even against this Cowboys team, for sure. Like, they hope that they can get, Cordero Patterson out there, that they can do something. But yeah, I think they'll have some success with Fields alone. So yeah, that's kind of why I like the under.
Steven, it's, we're sitting in that teaser range there, even with the Cowboys, but I gotta be honest, I don't feel comfortable. Like, there's nothing warm and fuzzy, I think, about at this point putting a Cowboys teaser in your account, given what they've done on the offensive side of the ball.
The Steelers already screwed me on a teaser leg earlier this year, where I thought I had the goods with the Chargers plus 8.5. So yeah, I'm good, man. This could be like, also Dallas is the most undisciplined team in the league. They're like league leaders in penalties every year, happening again this year. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they have some back-breaking turnovers and lose by double digits here. I mean, I'm good.
All right, guys, everything you do, absolutely free. Do appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up. Let us know in the comment section. Steven will go in. He'll read them. Like what did we get right? What did we get wrong? Let us know. And of course, you want to continue the discussion. Upper right-hand corner of thelions.com is the Discord. You can go in there, chat football, every single sport, actually, all year around. If you've not checked out 4for4 yet, head over to 4for4. Go in. You can use it not only for your sports betting, you can use it for your fantasy sports and your DFS and everything like that. So be sure, 4for4.com. Thanks, Ryan, for being with us as well. For Steven, I'm Matt. Good luck on all your Week 5 bets.